But Mussolini's definition of fascism is when the corporate power and the government power become united against people. At that time, the people have no place to turn, and then you have fascism. Yeah, election becomes fake, and inevitably you have war. So those all go together. Corporations and government uniting. Nowadays in the U.S., you have 550 congressmen or something like that. You have 50,000 lobbyists, corporate lobbyists, right around the corner who are in their offices every day and in their face with money and pushing them. And then they have to spend money to get elected, so they need their donations from these corporate people. So then they are running the government, and that's fascism. We've lost our democracy to fascism in this country. Now, what there is global technological imperialism. Is what there is, actually. And this fake idea that the military-industrial complex, which is detached from any nation, has no loyalty to any nation. It doesn't have loyalty to America. So it's an international global corporation imperialism, but which is just enriching this elite bunch of billionaires, and they themselves are stripping out the resources of the planet, polluting the planet's climate and environment, and making different nations work for them, competing to get them to put their factories and things in the different nations. Corporate imperialists, which are different from a national imperialism. They're global. They have no loyalty to any nation. They have only loyalty to their own executives. But they don't even have loyalty to their shareholders anymore. Because the executives give themselves all these huge stock options and bonuses and pay themselves these outrageous sums of money. And they can then destroy the company. They don't care. So, what is the alternative? The populations of the countries have to make the governments stop working for the militarism. And they have to make the corporate leaders be more sensible and share their earning. And the workers have to be taken care of. And furthermore, agribusiness has to stop. And the people have to be moved out of the city slums back on the farms. And people have to recover their natural knowledge of how to grow crops on a small plots of land by human labor. Because that's the only intensive way to do it. So in the big shift that we have to do today against militarism and consumerist industrialization, which is the big shift, it isn't really imperialism of a particular nation anymore. It's imperialism of the lifestyle of materialists and consumer materialists and militarists who are wrecking the planet's climate, polluting the oceans, polluting the rivers, polluting the soil, polluting the water of the rivers, and destroying the life base of the whole people on the planet. They are doing that, and threatening everybody with total war, which will destroy all life also. So either of those trends are unsustainable. A lot of them, but Dalai Lama has learned that's not the answer. That industrialization and mechanization doesn't make people happier. It just changes the quality. So then you don't have to haul water from a well, and then you have to take Prozac because you're so depressed because you don't know what to do with yourself. But I'm not into it's some big imperialist. No, it's an imperialism of the mind, of the false idea that life is just about matter. The brain, there's no spirit. I don't have any future life, and therefore I can wreck and steal and destroy and just enjoy my life. And when I die, I don't exist, so who cares what I did? That kind of psychotic social pattern, materialist social pattern, is the one that is imperialist. It has people's minds and brains, and that's ruining the planet. So it's a different kind of revolution we're looking at today. It's a knowledge revolution. It's a cool revolution. It's an enlightenment revolution. It's a wake-up revolution. That's a cool revolution. It's been going on for thousands of years, and it's soon coming to fruition. And I don't know whether that's 100 years from now, or 50, or 5, or 10. But I think it needs to be quicker.